anyone who knows them well, we can attest to the fact that Alicia and Keith, their commitment and love for each other are indeed strengthened by God's presence in their life. They are also mindful that by sanctifying that love here today in the sight of God and in the presence of all of you, their family and friends, they are publicly proclaiming their love and committing their lives to one another now and for the future. So strengthened are they that they now wish to profess that love, respect, and friendship publicly before God and all of us. I have asked them to write some words for today's occasion. Together, this is what they wanted me to share with you. From Keith and Alicia. Without a belief in a higher power, we cannot fully explain the overpowering love and commitment we feel for each other. Without this belief in God, which we both share, this love would never have happened. If you know our story, you know it is a sweet tale of two people who had known each other for more than 2 decades. Friends and confidants to a degree, but nothing more. Then, when we least were expecting this, about 2 years ago, God brought us together in what was really a casual date to meet for a local play because neither one of us wanted to go alone. That casual moment 2 years ago now feels more like a thunderbolt. And that's what it proved to be. We know that God has brought us together not as a reward for lives well lived, but quite the opposite, as a symbol of a hope for the future. Yes, no matter what age we may be, no matter the time or circumstances, no matter what our pasts are, we can tell you there is always hope for the present and the future, even if that future is for a day, a week, a month, or for many, many years. Neither of us ever gave up hope, not for a minute. And that hope has turned into a deep, affectionate, respectful, and passionate love. Like we said earlier, like a thunderbolt. Our wedding, and any wedding, is God's way of reminding us from time to time that hope, faith, and love, despite our many flaws and imperfections as human beings, despite the challenges we may have based on our separate paths, live on in each of us, especially when they seem most difficult and unattainable. It's God's way of saying that in spite of our many flaws, or maybe because of those flaws, we retain the capacity to love someone and to allow ourselves to be loved, even in the darkest of days. If we can remember to have faith, hope, and charity, it is not an easy task, but we are proof that it does work. Our marriage and this wedding today are the answer to many prayers, both said and unsaid, that we whispered or thought over the years. While we certainly cannot control God's timeline, the person He chooses for us, or the place where such a love may blossom, we do know that it is a reflection of His love for us. Every time we look into each other's eyes, we see the reflection of God. And for that, and for so many other reasons, we say to each other, I love you. Alicia and Keith, since God has made both of you an instrument of His peace, a symbol of His hope, and proof of His love for you, do you promise that where you find discord, you will sow the seeds of love? Where there is injury, will you forgive and allow yourselves to be forgiven? When there is doubt, will you show faith? When there is despair, will you offer hope? Where there is darkness, will you bring light? Where there is sadness, will you bring joy? Further, do you promise that when called upon, you will console others and allow yourselves to be consoled? To understand and allow yourselves to be understood? To love and to allow yourselves to be loved? For it is giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are forgiven. And it is only in surrendering that we gain the whole world. Now rings symbolize the circle of life and represent their promise to each other. So if we may have the rings, please. Every wedding has a situation.
I remember this. There she goes. I can borrow mine if you want.
Good job.
Hold on. All right. So Keith Carpe, do you take this woman? You can take her hand. Alicia Allen, you can look in her eyes. To be your lawfully wedded wife, to cherish, love, and protect, in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, till death do you part. You may place the ring on her finger. Alicia Clark, do you take this man, Keith Carpe, to be your lawfully wedded husband, to cherish, love, and to hold for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part? You may place the ring on his finger. On his left hand. As a certified official representative of the state of California, with all the rights vested in me to carry out such responsibilities, I now proclaim you man and wife.